The tiny house movement is more than a trend. It's a profound cultural shift challenging the very foundation of homeownership. At its core, this quiet revolution is driven by tiny houses on wheels, which offer a powerful blend of minimalism and ultimate mobility. These dwellings are not merely reduced in size. They represent a conscious choice to invest in experiences rather than possessions. By dramatically cutting living expenses, inhabitants liberate themselves from crippling mortgage debt and relentless utility bills. This financial freedom empowers them to dedicate their time and money to travel, personal passions, and self-enrichment. The fundamental reordering of priorities is a powerful counter-narrative to modern consumerism, advocating for a life that is intentional, agile, and deeply fulfilling. The extraordinary ability to hitch your home to a vehicle and relocate on a whim provides a kind of personal liberation that conventional real estate simply cannot match, opening a path to boundless adventure and a perpetually changing landscape. The engineering behind a tiny house on wheels is a remarkable study in innovative, efficient architecture. Every square inch is meticulously designed to optimize both utility and a sense of coziness. Designers and builders deploy a range of brilliant strategies to create an illusion of spaciousness. Multifunctional furniture is the cornerstone of this philosophy: a couch that transforms into a bed, a dining table that folds away seamlessly, and stairs that ingeniously double as storage drawers. Vertical space is also a critical component, with sleeping lofts that free up the main floor for living and entertaining. A key feature is the strategic use of large windows, which not only flood the interior with natural light but also visually connect the living space to the outside world, making the home feel expansive and seamlessly integrated with nature. These design tenets prove that embracing a minimalist lifestyle doesn't require sacrificing style or comfort. On the contrary, it often cultivates a more mindful and deliberate aesthetic. Beyond the individual benefits, tiny houses on wheels are a significant stride toward a more sustainable way of life. Their compact footprint means they require far less energy for heating and cooling, and they are frequently outfitted with eco-conscious features such as solar panels, rainwater collection systems, and composting toilets. This reduced environmental impact resonates with those who are keenly aware of their planetary footprint and are committed to more responsible living. Furthermore, the tiny house movement has fostered a thriving sense of community. Tiny house villages and nomadic groups have emerged globally, creating a supportive network of like-minded individuals who share resources, knowledge, and a mutual dedication to a simpler existence. This communal aspect provides a sense of connection and belonging often missing in traditional suburban settings. Ultimately, a tiny house on wheels is more than a dwelling. It's a vehicle for personal freedom, a powerful lesson in sustainable design, and a gateway to a life lived with intentionality and purpose. The tiny home movement represents more than a passing fad. It's a fundamental reevaluation of what it means to own a home. This profound shift is powered by tiny houses on wheels, which uniquely combine a minimalist ethos with the ultimate freedom of mobility. These aren't just scaled-down houses. They're a deliberate choice to invest in life experiences over material possessions. By slashing their expenses, residents escape the burden of hefty mortgages and utility bills, liberating their time and finances for travel, hobbies, and personal enrichment. This radical reordering of priorities directly counters consumer culture, championing a life that is purposeful, adaptable, and deeply satisfying. The incredible simplicity of hitching your home to a vehicle and moving on a whim offers a sense of liberation that traditional housing can't, providing a gateway to infinite new adventures and an ever-changing landscape. The engineering behind tiny houses on wheels is a remarkable demonstration of clever, highly efficient architecture. Every inch is meticulously planned to maximize both practicality and comfort. Designers and builders use a host of innovative techniques to make these small spaces feel expansive. Multifunctional furniture is a cornerstone of this approach: a sofa that converts into a bed, a dining table that folds neatly into a wall, and staircases that double as clever storage drawers. Vertical space is also fully utilized, with lofts serving as sleeping quarters to free up the main floor for daily living. A critical design feature is the strategic use of large windows, which not only flood the interior with natural light but also visually connect the living space to the outdoors, making the home feel much larger and more integrated with its surroundings. These principles prove that living minimally doesn't mean sacrificing comfort or style. Instead, it fosters a more intentional and elegant aesthetic. Beyond the personal gains, tiny houses on wheels are a significant step toward a more sustainable way of living. Their small footprint means they require far less energy to heat and cool, and they are often outfitted with eco-friendly features like solar panels, rainwater harvesting systems, and composting toilets. This reduced environmental impact appeals to people who are acutely aware of their effect on the planet and want to live more responsibly. Furthermore, the tiny home movement has cultivated a strong sense of community. Tiny house villages and nomadic groups have emerged globally, creating a supportive network of like-minded individuals who share resources, knowledge, and a commitment to a simpler way of life. This shared sense of belonging and support is often absent in conventional suburban environments. Ultimately, a tiny house on wheels is far more than just a place to live. It's a vehicle for personal freedom, a powerful lesson in sustainable design, and a gateway to a life full of purpose. The tiny house phenomenon is far more than a fleeting trend. It's a profound rejection of traditional homeownership, a bold declaration that there's a different way to live. This quiet revolution is fueled by tiny homes on wheels, which uniquely merge a minimalist philosophy with unparalleled freedom. These aren't simply smaller dwellings. They represent a conscious and deliberate decision to invest in a rich life of experiences rather than a life weighed down by material possessions. By drastically reducing their financial overhead, residents can escape the crushing weight of mortgage and utility bills. This newfound financial liberty allows them to pour their resources into travel, passions, and personal growth. This radical shift in priorities directly opposes mainstream consumer culture, championing a life that is purposeful, agile, and deeply rewarding. The incredible ease of hitching a home to a vehicle and moving at a moment's notice provides a sense of liberation that static real estate can't offer, paving the way for endless adventures and a continuously changing view from the window. The design of tiny homes on wheels is a true masterclass in clever, efficient engineering. Every single inch is thoughtfully utilized to maximize both practicality and comfort. Designers and builders use a variety of ingenious techniques to make these compact spaces feel open and inviting. Multifunctional furniture is a fundamental principle of this approach: a sofa that effortlessly becomes a bed, a dining table that folds neatly into a wall, and staircases that double as discrete storage drawers. Vertical space is also fully exploited, with sleeping lofts creating separate zones for rest and freeing up the main floor for daily living. A critical design element is the strategic inclusion of large windows, which not only bathe the interior in natural light but also visually merge the inside space with the exterior, making the home feel expansive and deeply connected to its environment. These design principles prove that adopting a minimalist lifestyle doesn't require sacrificing comfort or style. Rather, it cultivates a more mindful and elegant aesthetic. Beyond the individual benefits, tiny homes on wheels are a significant step toward a more sustainable way of life. Their reduced size inherently requires less energy for heating and cooling, and they are often equipped with eco-conscious features such as solar panels, rainwater collection systems, and composting toilets. This minimal environmental footprint resonates with those who are keenly aware of their impact on the planet and are committed to living more responsibly. Furthermore, the tiny home movement has fostered a vibrant sense of community. Tiny house villages and nomadic groups have sprung up worldwide, creating a supportive network of like-minded individuals who share resources, knowledge, and a mutual commitment to a simpler existence.